I am so excited. Our next guest is a 6-time Grammy Award-winning singer who's giving us 6 decades of countless hits. And now, thanks to her perspective on all things pop culture, she is the queen of Twitter. Please welcome the living legend, Dionne Warwick. Hi!
Hi, how are you?
I'm really great, and even better now that you're here. You look fantastic.
Thank you, I'm feeling that way. I really am.
Good, I'm glad. Well, welcome to the show, Dionne. Now, what's this we hear about a farewell tour? Are you saying goodbye to music for good? Because it can't be.
No. I think it's been misconstrued as to what was actually said. It's not a farewell to music. It's slowing down on touring. And, getting to get to know me again. I need this.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. Well, let's talk about you becoming a Twitter sensation. I mean, people just can't get enough of you, and you're sharing your thoughts about everything from Oreos to Taylor Swift. Dionne, how did this happen?
My nieces and nephews were sitting in my living room, twittering and laughing and giggling away, and I finally entered the room and said, "What are you laughing so much about?" And they told me and showed me the Twitter that they were looking at. I was not that pleased with what I was seeing. And I asked my eldest niece, Brittany, I said, "Show me how to do this." And she said, "You really want to know?" I said, "Yeah." So she did. And my first tweet basically was letting people know a grown-up is in the room. We got to be a little more careful now about what we're saying and how we're saying it.
I love that.
And, it's a case of letting them know, I'm going to ask questions, and I want answers, and you're going to ask me questions, and you'll get an answer. And we're going to always end our conversations with a smile. So let's start practicing that.
Well, you brought a lot of smiles to a lot of us. I want to know, what has it meant to you to connect with a new wave of fans who've learned of you via social media?
I'm having the best time. I really am. Getting to know some of the kids that are in our industry, some that are not. I'm getting some questions that are sometimes pretty white knuckle time, but they get answers for them. It's just a joy to know that I'm being appreciated and being rediscovered by the youngsters of our entertainment industry and those outside of the entertainment industry. They all now feel that I'm a comedian, but which is okay.
It's a new thing on your resume.
Yeah.
Now, late last year, you stunned everyone when you made an appearance as yourself on SNL. What was that like?
I had the best time.
Did you?
I couldn't get the smile off my face. I mean, they had me laughing from the time I walked in to the time I walked out. When you're being appreciated the way that they thought to appreciate me with the Dionne Warwick show. But I loved my introduction by her. And now I'm going to introduce me.
Exactly. That was great. Now, I want to talk about, you were the first Black solo female artist to win a Pop Awards at the Grammys. And you really paved the way for new artists today. And, we want to make sure that you're appreciated. So what do you think of the music industry now compared to when you were just starting out?
There is no comparison. Trust me, there is none whatsoever. It's a completely different ballgame today. I don't even think there are really too many record companies any longer. Everything is a computer. Everything.
You're absolutely right. Now, recently, Dionne, singer Ari Lennox has expressed that she is fed up with the inner workings of the music industry and wants to leave it all behind. What was your experience, on the business side of the music?
We never had any introduction to the business side of the industry. We were kids who were thrilled to be recording and touring and seeing the world and, making a little bit of money.
Yeah.
We were very happy with that. I wish I had learned more about the business side of it at that point in time, but there was really no interest in it.
All right, well, speaking of the music industry, you were a critic of the 90s rap, so much so that you called a 7 a.m. meeting at your house with Tupac and Snoop Dogg to address the lyrics in their music. Tell me about this meeting. I mean, Dionne, you were bold.
My kids thought I had lost my mind.
I bet.
Mom, you having who, where? I said, yeah. And believe me, 7 a.m. on the dot, because I told them not a minute before or a minute after. Ring my
Wow.
doorbell at 7, and they did. And it was basically because they felt that I was, as they said, dissing them. And I said, well, what does dissing, what is that? What does it mean? The disrespect. I said, well, then you say that to me. You know, I wanted them to know that they were dealing with someone that, first of all, if I didn't care about you, you would not have been invited to my home. And with regards to that,
Yeah.
they all kind of knew that I was quite serious. You know, we had something to talk about, and we had to talk about it. You know, I was giving them a spanking, and they wanted to know why I was spanking them.
Only you can.